Well, my name is Dean Schuster, and I'm a partner at truematter, and our business is user experience. Now, that's something that not a lot of people know a lot about, so the best way I can describe it is that we help people who make digital products. We help them make those things easier to use. So digital products are apps, sites, intranets, software, could be wearables, your watch. We help companies make that easier to use. All of us have a shared experience of being frustrated with technology. We've all had that moment where something has caused us great frustration, anger even. It stops us from doing what we want because something is not designed well, or not thought through well, or not planned well, or doesn't function right. And our job is to solve all those problems. We make that frustration go away for people using things. And that means a lot to companies, because when their customers are less frustrated and find it easier to use things, those tools, those digital products, are adopted more widely, more quickly, they're used more and for the reasons that they are intended. They become more efficient, and people are more productive with these tools. So it means a lot to both sides, business and the user. Well, I am something of an accidental entrepreneur. I got into this notion of having my own business. Now, of course, I'm a partner, 50% partner in truematter with my business partner, Rusty Farrell. And so I think we're both accidental entrepreneurs. Specifically, when I got out of college, way back in the dim, misty recesses of the past in the early 90s, the web had just burst onto the scene. And so there was a sort of fortuitous moment where I decided this is something I wanted to do. And so I fell into that technology because I liked it. It was interesting to me. And before I realized what I was doing to make digital products, I was doing the work of usability, the work of user experience, before I even knew what it was. I just was very interested in how people used technology and whether it worked for them or whether it was easy for them to deal with or not. And that just led to interacting with users all the time. And that developed for me a career in helping people use technology. When Rusty and I decided we wanted to start truematter, all we needed to do to get started was to make sure we had a solid book of business, which we did based on relationships we had, and we needed startup capital. So Rusty and I simply provided that capital ourselves, just like any entrepreneur might do. We just took all of our money and put it into the business and sort of bet on ourselves. The good news for us is that we are in a golden age of tools, and these tools are constantly being made and remade right now. So when we look forward to the future, we're looking to a future that's far more mobile than it is now, and that's saying something. Far more focused on interactions that transcend devices that we use now. You think about your phone, you think about your watch, or you think about other ways you interact with technology. This is changing and evolving. Fortunately for us, when those things are made, people are always using them. For our purposes, people don't change. They act the same way all the time, and we all do. We act the same way toward technology, regardless of what that technology is. So our future involves a big, straight slope of advancing technology as far as the eye can see. I can't even tell you what we'll be doing 5 to 10 years from now. I don't know, because there will be something major that will be brought to the fore that we can't predict. But I do know that those things have to be used by real people, by real humans. So by the time we're dealing with holograms, all the usability rules and people interaction rules for holograms will be the same as they are for the mainframe. People don't change. So we just need to learn to work with technology as it is and as it evolves. For us, that's going to be a never stop.